desktop tools, you have all these tools, Oracle BI for MS Office, Smart View for MS Office. All these tools are there for 32-bit and 64-bit. Okay? Analyzer for Excel, like this, different tools are there, you can download. Fine. Now if you see, it is showing you the recent dashboard that you have accessed and that the recent report that you have created. Okay? Fine?
Yeah.
Next is the catalog. What is this catalog? Catalog is nothing but it's a folder that will contain the dashboards you have created, the reports you have created, the new folders that you have created, the prompts that you have created, the filters that you have created, the conditions that you have created. You can rename a dashboard, you can rename a report, everything you can do it in the catalog folder. That means catalog is a universal folder where you store your reports or prompts or filters or dashboards, right? Yeah. So right now I have under catalog, if you see, it is user view now. It says catalog, it is user view. Okay? You click on this and go to admin view. So under admin view, you see admin can see all the users. Whatever users we have created, see one user Alamgir is there. So you click on it, access denied for user to path users Alamgir, because this user has been created, okay, but the privileges have not been set for the user, okay. And we have logged in as WebLogic, not as Alamgir, to access Alamgir, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, so this is in catalog view, you have two views. One is user view and admin view. Admin can see all this and you can change it to user view. User view can see the folders, dashboards, temp folder, any drafts that you have saved, okay, the drills information. These all reports are related to your sample application. Okay.
Okay.
Next, shared folders. In this shared folder, I have created one folder called as reports, and these are the reports that are there which we have already created. Fine. Now you go here. From here you can create again whatever options you have there. New option. You see this new. The same option is also available here again. Once again. You see that, right?
Yeah.
The same new option is whatever is available here, it is also available here once again, right? So that is about your catalog view. Next you have favorites. In the favorites you can store, you can click on manage favorites and you can store whatever you want. Okay?
Okay.
Then you have new year, when we know we want to create a new analysis or a new dashboard or a new filter or a new dashboard prompt, all that we can do it through this, through the new option. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yes. Next is to open an existing report or to open any popular report. You have this open option here. Then you can see signed as WebLogic user. Fine. Yeah. Now let us go to the new analysis. Let us go to our subject area. Here is our subject area. So when we click on the subject area, you know that we are going to use a tool called as Oracle Business Intelligence Answers, which will help us to develop the reports. Fine? Yes or no?
Yeah. Hey, Prasad, just give me 1 second. I have a phone call. If you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Attend it. No problem.
Hey, Pedro.
No problem. Okay. Now you see the criteria here, and under that you see the catalog pane here. Under catalog, by default there are two folders, my folders and shared folders. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
this is the selected columns. Whatever columns you select, you can either drag and drop or double click the columns so that they will appear here. Okay.
Okay.
Then what are filters or conditions you implement, those filters will be available here. So what I do is now, I go to calendar here and say I go to sales per amount sold. When I do that, I click on results, I get a report. This is the default report format layout, which is called as the compound layout. You see that? Yes?
Yeah.
Now what is this compound layout? Compound layout is combination of two views. One is the title view and the other one is the table view. You see now how I have isolated them? Yes? Yeah. So, like this, I can place it anywhere. I can place it down at the bottom, towards the left hand side and towards the right hand side. Okay? Fine?
Okay.
Right. Now, let us first go to the title view. Now, the default report layout is compound layout, which is combination of title and table view. Let us first go to the title view. Click on edit view. In the title view, you have different, parameters. First one is the title. You can give any title. Let's say my report. I am unchecking this display saved name because I did not save it. If I save the report and give it a name, then that saved name will be visible. So we will do it later. After saving it, we will again come here and say display saved name. Now it is asking for logo. Okay, fine. Logo, you can give it. You can have any logo. It can be your company logo or any logo related to a product. So using the tag called as fmap, okay, you have to provide the logo. And by default, there is a folder called as images. In your OBIE, there is a folder called as images. You need to search for this folder, and whatever logo you want to have, you have to place in this folder. Okay, I'm directly accessing the logo from here, and there is one logo called as report_call.jpg. There are different logos. You just search for the images folder. I don't exactly remember the location because whenever I need a I just search. I just do a Windows search.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Now report_call.jpg. Hit the enter key. Now you see you got a small logo here. You see that? So like this. I don't have a search mechanism here. Okay, no problem. You can search for your images folder, and whatever icons or images you want to place, you should place in that images folder only. Okay?
Okay.
These images folders, you will find it in two locations. Okay? You have to place that icon or image in both the two images folders. So, anywhere you see images folder in your C:OBIE, in your C:OBI11G, anywhere if you find images folder and whatever the icon or logo or image you want to make it appear, you should put it into the images folder. Fine?
Okay.
Yes. Next, subtitle. You can give any subtitle. Let's say my first report, or if you want, you can use your presentation variables, system defined presentation variables. Like this. Okay? You see the session @session.current user. So I can either use system defined presentation variables or I can give my own, own title, subtitle there, like my first report or something like that. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, I have the started time. Here I can display time only, date only, or both date and time. I'm displaying both date and time. And you have something called as a help URL. Okay, you can specify any help URL by using the fmap tag again. This is optional. URL for a document providing help on the analysis. Okay, when running in a secured environment, only resources that are located on the BI presentation server may be used. These resources are referred using a relative path prefixed with fmap. So if you have any document supporting the analysis or describing it, again same like images, you have another folder where you have saved your document. You can use that by providing the fmap tag. Understood now? Yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's optional. Normally we will not use the help URL. Commonly we do not use help URL. Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now what I'll do, I'll just say save this report. I said done. I first say done. Then I am saving this report. I click on the save button here. I save this report as Alamgir 1. Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I am saving it in the reports folder. Click on OK. Now what's happening? You go to the title view and you use this option display saved name. Now you see Alamgir 1 is displayed here. You see that? Say done. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Now let us go to the table view. You understood the title view, right? What we can do with the title? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah. There is one. You can look at it. I'm in a meeting. Come in like 10-15 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not able to hear you. Can you repeat it?
Oh, sorry. I was talking to actually someone else. Sorry.
You're speaking to someone else?
Yeah, I had to. Someone came to the door, so they were just asking some information. So I just give them the information. I'm here now. Sorry. Okay, so table.
Yeah, table. So next is the table view, right? Go to the table view here. Yeah. Now if you go to the table view, you can see that you have table prompts also, right? Let's say you want the calendar year to be prompted. So what you can do here is, you can say calendar year is prompted in the table like this. Now you see from here calendar year is prompted. You select a year, the result will be displayed like this, right? Yes? And let's say you have a sectioned table and you can drop in here like a section table, like a part. See? So that means whatever you drop in under the sections, it will be displayed out like this as a unique value. Okay? Now I don't want this calendar prompt. Probably I don't want it. What I'll do here is, I have this excluded part here. I put it here in the excluded part like this. So now the total amount sold is displayed here. You see that? Yes? So if you do not want this section value also, you can just scroll down and put it here. Now it is normal report, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next, your columns and measures here. Fine. Now you see this sigma symbol here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you want to find out the amount sold calendar year wise. Okay, for every year, let's say subtotals. Subtotals according to the calendar year. Click on this and say after the rows, I mean after the column names, give the subtotal like this. So it will give you the subtotal now for each and every row, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And let's say you want the grand total, you have this grand total button here, and you say after all the rows, give me the grand total like this. Got it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So this is about your table. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you have more options here also. If you want to duplicate the layer, you can duplicate it. You can format the values. You can, if you say hidden, it will be hidden and it will not be available on the report. See that?
Yeah.
So for every column there is an option to hide. If you make it hidden, it will not be available on the report. I say I have hidden it. Done. Yeah, now previously it was not hidden, no? Now you said done. Now see that column is hidden, right?
Yeah.
So every column can be hidden by using the hidden option. Then you go to the more options, you have duplicate the layer. You can have new calculated items. Okay. Let's say now it is okay. Now you have this amount sold. Is a new, you let's say you create a new calculated item. Okay, sorry, it will not be supported for measure columns. New calculated item will not be supported for measure columns. You see, not supported for measure columns. It is only supported for this. Okay, it's a new calculated item. Then I say calendar year. Custom formula is max of and say max year, something like this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No member selected. Let's say this is the max here. Add it. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
I think we have new calculated column, no? See, when I say sum, it is giving me the sum of all calendar year. You see that?
Yeah.
Yes. You can have format headings, you can format caption, size, color and all that. And at the same time, you can also format the values. What exact value you want to give it. If you want, you can just say remove column, it will be deleted. Okay?
Okay.
Let me add calendar year once again and amount sold once again. Click on result. Now go to the table, you got grand total, right? Yes.
Mhm.
Fine. So now you understood, no? What is the default format layout? Compound layout, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you have different, icons here to represent different functionalities. You can see here you have printable PDF and printable HTML. So you can directly download them to the printable formats, the entire analysis. Okay.
Okay.
Then you can also download them to PDF format, Excel format. So this is directly you can give a printout in PDF format or HTML format. This you can download them in PDF or Excel or PowerPoint or MHT, archive or data in CSV, tab limited or XML formats. Fine.
Yeah.
Then this is how it looks on the dashboard. A preview on the dashboard. How exactly your report looks on the dashboard. So your report looks on the dashboard like this. You see that? Yes.
Mhm.
Then you have links here to refresh it, to print it, to export it. Again, when you export it, you can export to again different format. PDF, Excel, PowerPoint, the same format. You see that? Yes.
Yeah.
Or you want to copy it, you can click on copy and paste it wherever you want. Next, you see this duplicate view. You can have a duplicate view of the exact view like this. Do you want to keep the changes made in the view editor? Yes. You are duplicating the view again. Okay. Now you see, go to criteria, click on results, your compound layout one. Okay. Now this is to duplicate a view. So already duplicated it. No? See, three times we have duplicated it. You see that? The same
Yeah.
table 3 times we have duplicated it. Next, you want to rename this, no? You can rename this. You can rename table 3 as, let's say, V3. Fine. Next, you can refresh. Then you have something called as a catalog group or new group. You can create a group and assign the report to this new group. You can display any group. So this is not a user group. This is only the the reports that you can group it. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
This is not a user group. Next, new calculated item. You can create a new item here. Let's say you can take the values from calendar year and you can give a custom formula. Let's say first. Add to the current view. We are adding this. Say first year. See, one calculated item added here. First year. You see that? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
So, calculated item is a row value added to a existing table. Understood?
Yeah.
So, I can say addition of these 2 years, or the first year data is 248395. I can create one more calculated item and say last year 2001, like this. Understood now?
Yeah.
What is calculated item? This is table view properties. Fine. If you go to the table view properties here,